that the maker of heaven would love me and know me by name. In a world where I feel like a stranger, his love came and found me the same. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep, everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. What is love that the God of the heavens would stoop down to love me with grace? In the midst of my pride and rebellion, his love wouldn't give up the chase. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep, everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. Everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. When I'm lost, when I'm scared, everywhere you are there. Everything that I need is made in you. Come broken bones, broken heart. Where can I be mended? A little lonely, much afraid. Where am I befriended? Body's tired, feeling faint. Where can I lay myself down? Eyes are red, buzzing head. Someone stop this sound. Here I learn to rest, only in stillness. Gently I am formed anew, only in nearness with you. Remind me of the garden, recall for me the scent of long walks under trees, feeling once again like myself, stirring in the morning, for cool ground underfoot, walking slow next to me. It's you again, garden friend. Here I learn to rest, only in stillness. Gently I am formed anew, only in nearness with you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of JAmemories Tech-Talk. This is John McLaughlin. I am trying my best to get stuff working, and unfortunately, it's not working the way I want. Unfortunately, there's a lot of glitches going on here, and I'm going to put the music back on. As you can see, I've got my video screen. I'm gonna tinker around for a little bit, hang out, enjoy the music, and hopefully you guys will do that. I'm gonna turn off my mic, keep tinkering around. You guys enjoy, and if you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them in. I can see chat on my screen, so go ahead and leave comments in this chat, and I'll be messing around with that. You'll be able to see me in the background, so enjoy. Let me do this. Okay, all right, thanks. All right. So, needless to say, sometimes things just don't work out the way you want, and I can't seem to get this going. So, we're gonna load up and see if I can get this going. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I thought this was going to be an easy live stream based on yesterday's feed, and unfortunately it didn't work out. So, again, it's a combination of I'm loading up this computer too much, and I'm needing to get some other stuff going. And with that, we're gonna try one more time to get this stuff going in the background. I don't need this. This isn't gonna stop me from going live, but it's part of my set. It's part of what I'm doing, and it's just not working. So I'm gonna load up my videos and see if I can get it going again. And I'm actually looking at on my preview monitor. That's when I really want to go. And we were playing it, and this is the weird part. It was not weird, it's just frustrating. I was playing it before we went live for about an hour and had no problem. So now I'm sitting here going, why is this not working? Why is things not behaving itself? And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to shut everything down and restart my computer because it cannot play the file. Which means that we're just gonna have to shut the thing off. Which is okay. We just won't have it, and I will adjust my PTZ in and go with that. Nope, no way. I want to see, can I do auto tracking? I don't know if I can turn this on. Auto tracking. There we go. Yeah, see, this is the one thing about I need to talk with the PTZ came up people, and they say it's because of the fact that it does work. It's just it's awfully wide. I don't want it that wide, and if I try to zoom in, it doesn't allow me to do it. So stop tracking, zoom back in. The auto tracking feature is good. It's just it gives it way too much headroom. And granted, I do have it awfully close to me. But with that being said, I should be able to limit my headroom, because headroom is, the eyes are supposed to be at 70%. Now, I do have it lower because of my banner up top, but with that, let me see something. It looks like I'm awfully dark. Am I dark? I need to look at my live stream and see if I'm dark. I might have some audio lighting issues. Make sure I turn this down. That's yesterday's feed. I want today's feed. I'm opening every other app except the one I want. It is a little dark and muddy. Rick, I see your chat, and why is it not showing up on my stream? Yeah. Oh, the data source isn't added. Hold on. Alright, now let's see if, hey Rick, if you're still in the chat, can you give me a comment or something? See if that pops up on my screen. I don't know. It's just radio with pictures. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I can't see the chat the way I need to, so... Oh, I'm still tweaking and tinkering. Isn't that the way it goes usually? Yeah. If you're on Facebook, I can see your chats. If you're on YouTube, I now can see your chat because I'm going to pop it out and bring it to the foreground. And then on the Twitch, if you're there, leave a comment. And yes, it's still a little dark. I haven't messed with the settings yet, Rick. I can only do 3 things at once, not 4. Just don't tell my boss. All right. So he says it is a little dark. Let me... You're gonna see the menu pop up. Oh. Alright. That should look better. Too late. What, you already text my boss? Fun. Alright, tell me what you think of that. See if that works better. Oh my gosh. That's too hilarious. Alright, so chat's not working the way I want. The dashboard's not working the way I want. I can't get Facebook to load. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Just having a field day today. Can't get my screen. That's better. Good. Alright, so I added a new camera. You saw it at the beginning of the screen. This is my new starting screen. It's so lovely that I think it'll cause so much grief on every platform. And I only use it for opening and closing and for those random times when I show you guys that scene. So hopefully it didn't cause anyone to get any problems. but we still have our other screen. I have too many mice today. Thankfully not the rodent type. So this is still our primary working screen, and going from that to, I was hoping to have a good stream today. I was hoping to have no glitches, but you know, once again, I think I'm overloading my computer, and I'm trying, I offloaded some stuff over to this other computer I have, and I got that going, and it would not stay. It's still that social ninja, I think, is what's killing the internet on the computer. So Social Ninja is a program that is a Chrome extension, and it's supposed to pull the chats from all of your social media platforms, put them into one location, and then depending on how you're doing it, you can overlay that in the chat. And I was hoping that I could use that to be able to keep track of the chat, keep track of what's going on, but unfortunately that did not work. So I'm stuck here messing around. So I'm gonna, it kind of puts a damper on what I was gonna do tonight, because I was gonna be so hyped about just continuing talking about some of these features. And then of course Dash Master 2K, which is a dashboard, and I showed you guys that yesterday. I'm having intermittent issues with different screens. I noticed that this morning when I was using it for the office, there was one page that wouldn't play the player. And then I wonder, hold on, let me see if I bring this into, let's say Chrome. I don't even know if I have Chrome on this computer. And they're sitting there going, who doesn't have Chrome on? Okay, I do have Chrome on this computer. Let me see if I bring that in. Yeah, so it's working fine in Chrome. Now, of course, if I bring, do I still have, I'm gonna go back, put you guys on hold for a few minutes, hang out, enjoy the music, and we'll be right back. I gotta figure out the scene first, hold on. Hold on, I gotta find the scene first before I do that. What scene was it? Well, that seemed to have gotten my chat working. Found out what that problem was. The Social Ninja Chrome extension was not turned on when I refreshed the page earlier. So if you're in the chat, feel free to leave me a comment, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, and I'll see it on my screen. So it seems like Dashboard Dash Master 2K is working in Chrome extension, and it's pretty good response. So hey, 90% there. We got the music going, we got the dashboard, we got the chats working. The only thing that's not working is my screen back here, which better than nothing. If anything to break, I guess the screen in the back would be. I could load a previous game of Fortnite and have Fortnite playing in the background. Chatting. What? Chatted. Yeah, I guess that would cover the chat bot right there. Oh my gosh. Yo, just so you guys know, this is the 7th day in a row I've gone live. And I was talking to my wife and going, I'm just making up for the fact that I had not gone live all year. This is the first week that I've gone live. And she just rolls her eyes and goes, whatever. You just want to go live. You just want to play with your toys. And believe it or not, she is kind of right. You know, I do enjoy tinkering and messing around with stuff and just figuring out. The most frustrating thing about all of this, obviously, is when things don't work the way you want. But you just have to roll with the punches, just keep moving along, and have contingency plans in place so that when things do break, you have a kind of a way to overcome them. And, you know, obviously the biggest challenge when things don't work in the background, it kind of does mess you up. But if I really wanted to, and I wanted to be really bad about it, I could just do this. Let's do that. Do this, and now you don't even see the screen. This, in fact, could be my new preset. I can just set a preset, and I have no idea if this works. Let me try this. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just figured something out about the presets on this PTZ camera. I love messing around with stuff live on air and going, oh wow, is that really how that works? So the preset on the PTZ Optics SE Move, if you set a preset, it does the lighting and the move, not just the move. I thought it was just the move. But, you know, hey, even I learned stuff. That's amazing. Watch what? What? It's not watch. Wow. What are you trying to say there, Rick? Not sure what you're saying there. Thought I said watch for a second, but... Wow. I don't know. You're being funny, I guess. I have to admit, I'm looking at my phone. This doesn't look too bad, camera-wise. Whether it actually to you guys looks good or not, I don't know. But I have to admit, PTZ Optics, this Move SE, great camera. I've got it run actually on the other side of my room. Cables running clear across the room. back over to my 810, which is over there, and then the 810 is running back over here to my OBS, and it's rock solid. Now, you can't say that about everything in this piece of it's a miracle. It's a miracle that I can interpret what you're trying to say. I don't know. Looks good. Glad to see it. So yeah. So all right. So I do wanna talk a little bit about this other camera. Let me do this real quick. Do this, and then now when I do this, this is gonna look really bad. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I can. This camera, all grainy and everything, this is straight out of the camera. Now, it's really bad, so I'm not gonna stay here. So let me go back to my other camera, my good camera. Turn the filter back on. But in all honesty, in this mode, it doesn't matter if the video quality is bad because you can't see anything anyway. But what the nice thing about that camera is that's actually being run through video.ninja. And it's actually pushing a camera through Wi-Fi from, actually it's an old cell phone, down to OBS. And the reason it's pixelated so bad is because it's actually a 1080 by 1920, which is the vertical resolution, and then I zoomed it in so that it filled up the 1920 by 1080. So I'm actually causing it to look bad. Well, maybe I am. I don't know. Let's duplicate this scene real quick. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do that. Let me actually show you what I'm doing here. I'm messing with the resolutions here on the screen. Let's get this more centered. 650, that's close enough. All right, then I'm gonna take the filter and turn the filter off. Did that. And then we will go back to that. Now, that actually is not that bad. Now, granted, I really don't want the whole world all the time looking at this big, humongous, wide open space studio. And that's one of the things. It's not really that bad. But this is actually running on a camera right over there, running Video Ninja, and it allows me to have extra cameras. You literally can have any camera you want. So it creates, now if I wanted to do this, I could come in here, and this is the one. I could mask this and then also add some other background on it. You know what? Let's add. Let's add scene. Let's add. I know what scene I want. I just gotta find it. That, and then I'm going to move that back there below it. And transition. Now, obviously, this is just an example of what you can do with OBS. And you saw me do that live. Oh no, you didn't, did you? I can't keep track of what scene I have you guys on. You'd think I would. So basically what I do is I added this scene to my OBS by going to the scenes and adding it. And it allowed me to then take this scene on air. And it's a fun little animated scene. But again, would I actually be showing you a wide shot unblurred? I don't think so. But the nice thing with OBS is you can have the same scene duplicated, multiplied. Now, the filter, I don't know why the filter is turned off. I wonder if, does the filter affect both scenes? Yeah, it affects the actual input. I've got to look at that and see why that would be. But anyway, that's the best shot, so we'll stick with that one. And I'm just messing with OBS. I'm tinkering, I'm learning as I go, trying new things out, figuring out how to optimize my the tools that I have available. And Video Ninja will actually take any of your cameras. So if you have a better camera, if you have a tighter shot, if you have a newer phone, it will actually auto-rotate your camera when you rotate the camera sideways. So you can push out a 1920 by 1080 instead of a 1080 by 1920, which means that you are getting a horizontal, which is what you're looking at right here, over a horizontal, a vertical, which is what the other screen is. So you literally have options. If you have, unfortunately, the camera I'm using is one of my old cameras, sitting on the shelf, doing absolutely nothing. Fired it up yesterday, ran it in there. And the nice thing about Video Ninja is you can set up repeatable links. So you send the link once and you attach it to OBS and you literally have that connection every time. And it's always good to test it yourself so that you have it saved in your text fields, so that you can always pull it back up, or take a picture of the QR code so you can scan that code. Because if you set up another feed, then you have to resync it with OBS. This way OBS stays connected with that device. It is recommended that you do not share links with different devices. It's best to set up a link with each device and then set up a scene that has different devices in there, so that, and name everything clear so that you know, okay, I don't know if you noticed on my OBS right here, I have Android desk scene and then desk scene 2. That is literally the name of the scene, and then in the scene I have the Android desk phone. Same thing over here. I can add that back in as a source. That way OBS knows, and I know, 6 months down the road what in the heck I'm looking at. So it's always good idea to have a way of naming stuff that makes sense. Not necessarily to the whole world. You don't have to name things in a way that makes sense to the whole world, but just makes sense to you. So, and if you do that, then you're able to get a better experience and a better audience retention, hopefully. So, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully, people are having fun. If you're catching us on Facebook, thank you for joining us. It did say chat is working on Facebook. Yes, if you're on Facebook, feel free to drop a like and turn on notifications. YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and be like Rick. Comment in the chat. You know, I do my best to respond to every chat. Same thing in Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks for joining us. If you scroll, you know, at least drop a like and say hi. I'll do my best to acknowledge it and say hello to everybody who jumps on and says hi. We are going for our challenges. We are looking for new subscribers, and we are going for subscribers on YouTube and Twitch. We have 34 on YouTube. We have 2 on Twitch. So I'm looking to get that up. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification so that we can get more subscribers. Something I am looking forward to. Obviously, the more subscribers we have, the better we can get out into the world, and the further we get along. I don't have Facebook on there because when I built the scene, I did not have the numbers for YouTube, but I will be doing that soon and updating the scene with the YouTube information as well. So don't think I am missing you guys out. Also, if you guys are interested, you can always go to my website, JAmemories.com, and get all the latest information about what's going on. And if you give me just a second, I will bring that up on the screen so you guys can see it. We've got all kinds of things on the site. You can click on About, and assuming I'm not wasting bandwidth on my live streams, we've got all of our information on there about who we are, what we stand for. Services is just that. It's a list of services that we provide. Photography, I can still do photography, but it's not one of the things I focus on. Focus more on video, streaming, and consulting and services. We do have sales as well. And then support is new as of last year. If you're interested in support for your current system, or you want to buy something and then you get, you want to buy support for it so that we can continue to support your systems, you can just fill out the information here and then get going. The brands page, this is the latest that we've been working on. These are all of the brands that JAmemories represents and sells. So, I mean, I'm looking at here, we've got Blackhawk Cable, Blackmagic, Luminadec, Obsbot, Telescript International, teleprompter stuff, Ross. Now, Ross is one, I don't have every Ross product under my umbrella, but I do have a lot. So reach out. I've got LG Business Solutions, KiloView, BirdDog, Barco, Bose, Smart, Yearling, Shores, another big one that people love. Ones that are not on here that I do have, I know I have Iodine, who has is a hard drive company. They make great, solid hard drives that are secure and are versatile. So we've got a brand new company on here. I need to go get the name and the icon for is there's a tripod company that we now support and sell. So, all of these products are great for multi-streaming, single-person streaming, and stuff like that. So you go to JAmemories.com and check it out, and then you can literally get all the information you need on our channel. So why is this not working? Oh, because I had my ATEM there. So go back to JAmemories and you'll get information there. All right, we're gonna call it quits. It's a little early. If you have a comment in the chat, feel free to drop it in now. Leave me a message, and if you watch this on the replay, hit that hashtag. We are trying our best to create as much content as we can. Seriously, I'm not trying to make up for all the time we were off there this year. It's taking me a lot longer, as you saw today, to get things working out just right so that things are working. I think I figured out the dashboard. So I know the dashboard. I've got to figure out the StreamYard. StreamYard's working. Social Ninja's working. So I think I got that. I just now need to figure out how to get my media player to work so that I can play videos on this screen behind me. And hopefully that doesn't mean I have to get another player, because I don't really have the money for another player right now. But we'll do what we have to. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go back tinkering. Feel free to leave comments in the chat. I will catch you guys. Oh, excuse me. I'll catch you guys all. I'll stay up on. Have a good night, Rick. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys want to, you can hang out. I'm gonna turn the music back on, go back to the other camera, and still tinker, see if I can get this stuff to work. Mess around with some settings. But you guys all have a good night. Leave a comment in the chat. I will still be on for a little while.
Jesus, Jesus.